Hey guys, hey gals, welcome. Just gonna check the stream quickly, make sure we're good, and then we're gonna get going, okay? Hey guys, alright, good. Alright, let's continue. We are working on measures of area, technically speaking, grade 10 mathematics. I mean, I guess it could be grade 9 as well. So we're working on a stop sign problem, and we've broken these, well, not literally broken, okay, figuratively speaking, there's a difference, into 8 parts, so 8 triangular shapes. The height of our triangle is 5.75 inches. Our base is 3.75 inches. I've left you with the formula here to calculate the area. This will work for equilateral triangles, isosceles triangles, right triangles. I imagine an acute triangle as well. Not 100% certain. I imagine they would work here, but I guess you would have to figure out maybe the height right here, because you need a vertical height, right? I imagine that would be given or something. Okay, let's continue. So it says, the question is, find the area of the shaded triangle. Essentially, that's what this one is, shaded triangle. Okay, let's work the problem. All right, our base, 3.75 inches. I'm just going with some other random numbers. So I don't have an answer for this, so I guess we gotta make sure we get it correct. Okay. Shaded triangle, I think, is what we used. Not good enough. So 3.75 times 5.75, okay, which gives us a numerator of 21.5625, which is also 9/16. That's going to be all divided by 2. Okay, so there we go. There's the area. Let me just go like this, and we'll write it down. 10.78. Okay, and that, our units are inches, so therefore inches squared because it's area. All right, so the second part of the question is, what is the area of the stop sign? Okay, now you have to think about this logically. What's the question asking you? Okay, it's just a matter of using the old brain molecules. Okay, thinking a little bit. The question is, what is the area of the stop sign? That means they are asking for the total area of the stop sign. Okay, all we've done so far is calculate the area of this triangle. Okay, so with that said, now we don't really need this here because, well, we just needed a height, and this gave us the height. Okay, again, if you look at it, I was trying to zoom here. There we go. Right, our triangle is still okay. These two sides are the same, so therefore it's an isosceles triangle. Okay, the overall base is from this point to this point. Yes, we have two right triangles showing, but that is basically giving us the height. No, cancel. Okay. All right, so now we just got to count. All right, I'm just going to go like that because that's all we know. We just know this area. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Octagon. That's what an octagon is, guys. Octagon shape. All right, so we take this answer, area stop sign, I'm just gonna leave that as a I don't know, area sign. Okay, there, that's better. Area of our sign is equal to area of our I forget what I called it. Just call it triangle. ST whatever. Multiplied by 8. Okay? This is the quantity. Alright, which equals 10.78 multiplied by 8, which gives us a value greater than 80 because 8 times 10 is 80. So now we have a logical estimated final answer in our head. We should be somewhere above 80, probably, let's see, 8 times 7/8. Yeah, that works out to 7. So let's go 10.8. Actually, I want to make sure, because I kind of erased my value. So I don't want to do that. I want to start again. I need my stored value. That way I keep, what did I do here? Right, and then it's divided by 2. Okay, good. That way I keep all my significant digits. Now, okay, 7, 8, and it was actually 125, but I didn't write it down. So, but I have it on my calculator, which is what I want. So times 8, and this way I don't lose any accuracy. So I get a final answer of 86.25, and our answer is inches squared, right? Inches squared. Now, what are they asking? Are they asking, there really is nothing. So what I mean is, sometimes they'll ask to round the final answer to the nearest tenth or something like that. I don't see anything like that on the question. So our initial question had values to the nearest tenth. And I, of course, changed these values. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to round my final answer based on, you know, what they've shown on the question. So if the question, let's say, just so you understand what I'm putting down here. Okay, let's say the question was only to that, okay, 5.7. Therefore, I'm going to have my final answer to the nearest tenth, okay? So rounding up, right? 0.3. 32. Turn off eraser mode. 0.3, and there we go. Now I have room for my inches squared. Okay, and area sign. Wow, I could write it again. Is equal to this. All right, awesome. Okay. Just being a little more serious, guys, because, you know, I don't know, I'm gonna assume that everybody wants seriousness, so it's math, so let's learn. Okay, what else are we gonna do here? Let's do another problem. Is it gonna go all the way? Let's go. All right. Cleaned right up. Okay, so here we go. So it's kind of a house problem. So this is kind of fun as well. There's going to be a few things we'll have to do. Okay, don't worry about it too much. Just got to do a little thinking. Okay? The world needs more people that think. That's my opinion. I don't think there's enough people that know how to think. But don't take offense. I'm not reflecting this on you. Too much drama, not enough learning. That's the problem. Okay. All right. Good enough. All right, stop. Okay, so we got the shape of a house. there's the door. Okay, and then we have a couple of windows. Normally there would be more, but we're just gonna keep it basic. Two windows, okay? All right, so let's put some dimensions down. Now, I don't have this scanned, so I do apologize. I don't know why I'm apologizing, but there you go. Okay. So the dimensions of our door is 3 by 7. It's kind of big, it seems, but whatever. Okay. Good enough. And then our height here is 18 feet. All right. Okay, and each window is 3 by 5 and 1/2 feet. Okay, and both windows are the same, okay? And then here, I don't know why it's showing it, but this is 6 feet. Probably just to throw off the people that don't think or don't know how to think, okay? All right, the question is, you gotta be smarter in the question is my point. Cameron installs vinyl siding on the front of a house, okay? So siding, right? Just go like this, for example, okay? All right, good enough. You get the idea, okay? So, but this house has no siding yet. Let's say it's a new house, all right? The front door, the front has a door, okay, that's obvious, and 2 windows, okay, that's also obvious. Find the area to be covered with vinyl siding, okay? So, when a guy comes in, he's another hard-working laborer, you know, one of the reals of the world, isn't afraid of a little hard work. They come in, the customer asks them, can I get a price or a quote? And those sort of things. This is kind of normal, common practice, right? So what he needs to do, and of course, we're only looking at one side of the house. So we're just gonna, I mean, this is for practice and also for you to learn, right? There's obviously 4 sides to a house. That's house mathematics 101, okay? So, but we're just going to do the front for an example, okay? So, now normally customers, you know, there's the complainers and the whiners in the world, right? The know-it-alls, the ones that have to have an opinion about something, the noticers. They're going to be like, well, you can't charge me for covering windows, right? Because they could literally just go 20 feet by 18 feet and go 20 feet times 18. That would give you an area of 360. This is feet, so feet squared. Let's say he charges, I don't know, $1.25 a foot. I'm just guessing, okay? Per foot. Okay, so that would cost, probably undercutting him a lot because, you know, with the cost of living nowadays. Sandwiches. Okay, so you take the 360, multiply that by 125. It's going to cost them $450 to do one side. Okay, that's what he would charge. But of course, what we have to do is, just so that the customer can stop crying, we have to subtract the area of the windows and the area of the door. Let's begin area of house. That's going to equal to, I already had it all written out, but let me just bring this up a little bit. Okay, length times width, because it's not a perfect square, and that's equal to I think I could fit it. I should be able to fit it. I hope. Excuse me. Length is the longest side times 18. And we get 360. Is that what it was? What did I just do? Batman. 20 times 18. Man, I really got to pay attention. 360. Okay. Feet squared. Okay. And we're just going to go $1.25 per foot again. Even though I feel like I mean, the guy has to make a living too. He's got probably a family to feed and such. Like, who cares? He's not going to cover your windows. He's not stupid. Stupid. The guy knows what he's doing. Okay? Alright. So, we've got that. Okay? Let me just stop. It's one of those days, you know, when you don't have supper and all you have is coffee and bologna sandwiches. You kind of get like this. Okay? Alright. Need some fruit or something. Some pineapples or something. That would be awesome. Some energy. Literally, I don't know where the getting the fuel from. I honestly don't know. Okay. Let's do the windows now. Area windows. That's equal to length times width as well. Which equals, I'm sorry guys that you have to listen to me be like this. I'm just going to go 5.5 That's our length times 3. Okay. All right, and then go here. Okay, remember, this is only for one window we're doing. I should actually go times 2. That would save some time. Okay? And some space, right? You understand why I put the 2? That's the quantity. Okay, so I threw in the extra. I mean, you could do it in another step, right? This is one window. You could do the calculation for 2 windows afterwards. But because I'm going to run out of room quickly, I don't want to erase it all. I would rather have it kind of there for you guys. So in case you want to write it down. I might end up doing some erasing anyways. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so 5.5 is the length. 3 is the width. And 2 is the quantity. There's 2 windows. 1, 2. Alright, so clear 5.5 because 1/2 is 0.5, right? Times 6. And I get 33. That is also feet. Yes. Feet squared. Okay. And I'm going to go 2 windows. Just so we're clear. All right. So now we have the door, right? There's a little bit of work to do, right? Should almost charge the customer for an hour's labor just for doing the calculations. Okay, area door. Of course, he's a man that works with his hands. He knows how to do math. Length times width equals 7 feet times 3. Good enough. Kind of writing it backwards, but whatever. It's all the same. 7 times 3 is 21 feet squared. And there. Okay. So we have all our areas. We have the total area. Again, we don't need this value. Okay. Now let's think of this logically. Do you know any houses that have siding on the roof? There we go. Knows the answer. Okay? Therefore equals, that's redundant information. Okay? There's no need to even think of it. Alright, so we got to take the area of our house, subtract it by 2 windows, and subtract it by the door. Okay, so I don't know what you would want to call it. Area, I don't know, final, I guess, equals AH minus AW. I could put 2 there because that would let me know that I've done 2 windows minus the area of a door. There's only 1 door. Okay? And really, that's what it is. Okay? So we get 360 subtract 33 subtract 21. Okay? Because it has to be removed. Can't be part of the final answer, right? 360 minus 33 minus 21. I get 306. Okay, and that's going to be same thing. Feet squared. Okay, let me double check the answer. Now, what just happened? Okay, the book is, or the answer is saying 366. Something, there must be an error somewhere. Did I make a mistake, guys, somewhere? We could double check our work. You know, just because the answer sheet has an answer doesn't mean it's 100% correct answer. Right? Because we're humans. Okay. 20 times 10. No. 20 times 18. 360. 5.5 times 3 equals 16.5 times 2 equals 33. The door is 7 times 3 is 21. Like, I don't even need to do that on the calculator. So the total area, subtract 2 windows, subtract the door. 360, subtract 33, subtract 21. I get 306 square feet. Oh, I just broke my pencil. That's because I got man hands. All right, what do we have for time? 32. Not too bad. Seem to be getting a little bit quicker at this stuff. Okay, there we go. Right, I was gonna do one other thing. So, I can't recall the final. Oh yeah, I guess I could figure it out. There would be a difference. So I'm thinking of how much it's gonna. Oh my goodness! I got pencil lead everywhere here, here right now. Sharpening my pencil. I don't know why this thing's. Whatever. Okay, so let's do some quick calculating here. So, the cider, he charges $1.25 per foot. Okay, that's one side. So assume a house would be longer in the third dimension, right? But we're not going to worry about that because we're only looking at the front right now. The guy would have to do actually the math for this side and then this side, then the back side. So, which, you know, I wouldn't mind doing for him. Because, you know, I kind of like doing this stuff. So, all right, so we have a 306. And I'm going to multiply that by, right, this 306. I'm going to multiply it by $1.25 per foot. Does that still work out? No, per foot squared, I guess it would be, wouldn't it? I guess so. Yeah. Per foot squared? Sure. It doesn't really matter. He charges $1.25. So I get, just to for him this side of the house, I mean, he's gonna have to cut, right, pieces, right? This part's gonna take a little bit longer because, you know, well, he's got to take the time to cut them and stuff and such, right? The rest of the house here is gonna be easy. He's just throwing full strips, and then he's gonna get to the door and have to do cuts as well. So that all takes time. Just, you don't twinkle your nose magically and it happens. Like, that's additional time to make those cuts. Okay, now making cuts I know isn't hard to do, I don't think, but it's still time. Time is time, just like me doing these math problems. It's my time. Sheesh. Why do you have to explain things? I don't get it. Okay, I'm fine, guys. Alright? Just ignore me. But at least stick around and learn if you could deal with learning. Because I'm kind of, yeah. I'm just gonna stop. Okay? Alright. 382.50. Okay, so initially it was 20 times, so I had 360 times 1.25. So the difference is minus 382.50. The guy saved $67, right? Okay, the guy that was crying because he didn't want to be charged for the full area. Okay, so he saved $67, which means, that's at least, I don't know how much a guy spends on lunch, going out for lunch, there's going to be at least 3 lunches where he's going to have to just eat bologna sandwiches, right? Just so that his family can have food, right? So that he doesn't have to eat bologna sandwiches, right? That's kind of how it works. Stop robbing from the hardworking man. He's stronger. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. What's next? Looks like maybe doing some let's see, what is it? Looks like some basics math here, nothing too crazy. We could go right to converting between metric area measures, I guess. Doing the ratio proportion. And we'll see how it goes, okay? Don't worry, guys. There will be days that I'm in a little bit better, happier, okay? Thank you for watching. You're awesome sauceum still, right? Okay? You are. Keep learning, all right? Because I love that. And, yeah. We'll see you in the next video if you manage to survive to get to the end. Man, that makes you strong. That's awesome. Love it. I love that. Okay, Johnny, Whiskey Tango Sharp. Appreciate you watching and learning. And, yeah, you're even awesome for learning too. Okay? A lot of good things about you. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care for now.